morning, everybody.
So, how was your weekend?
It was full of activities. I can't even remember Friday. I know I had something going on Friday night. Um, Give me a minute, I'll think about it. But Saturday, I went to a really cool event a girlfriend of mine hosted. It was a dress exchange.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and I thought that it was specifically intended for, well, I think that was the intention, was to bring formal dresses, evening gowns, and exchange them. You could bring one, shop for one, and then what was left over is donated to my fairy godfather, which collects like prom dresses for
Oh, wow.
kids. Yeah, so it was really cool. People bought a lot of non-evening gowns, so work outfits, or maybe a dinner event. Yeah, so it was really special, and every woman in there just was a rock star. They came just incredible, successful, strong women that just support each other.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice. I didn't do this Friday, but Thursday last week, I went over to Melbourne. One of my girlfriends from high school lives there, and one of our girlfriends who still lives in St. Louis area flew in for the weekend, and we got together to celebrate because everybody turned 50 this year. Class of 1991, we all turned 50. It is our golden year, so that was interesting and fun.
Oh, I'll bet. Well, you had a fun weekend. I mowed the lawn. That was my major accomplishment for the weekend.
We did that too. We did that Saturday. Friday, I can't. Oh yeah, Friday I went and watched the sunset at Paso Grill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was nice. Just kind of chill, calm, lovely.
And then you come to you wake up Monday morning and we need that downtime on the weekend, just since the only thing I accomplished was mowing the lawn, but I also watched more than my fair share of television afterwards because I was wiped out in the heat. But then you get on Monday again and you're like, okay, I'm going to tackle this week. I'm going to get through this week. I have a list of things. If you don't, you should do this on Monday mornings. I try to do this every Monday morning, map out what I've got to accomplish by Friday. That way I don't feel any angst or pressure about, oh my gosh, what did I forget? And I know when somebody interjects stuff into my schedule, as people are wont to do, I know where I can fit it in. I know exactly where I can fit in some extra time. And I also know where I can fit in the pieces of things that I want to accomplish, not that somebody is expecting me to accomplish. So I don't remember who shared that kind of thought of, getting a whole week's worth of activities and then figuring out where you can fit your time in and fit other emergencies that come up, somebody else's emergency that comes up. So I feel like I'm all set for the week now. Bring it on. Bring it on. I know when I can fit you in.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, Mondays are always, I always feel Mondays are rough for me. Because my morning doesn't ever start the way my Monday mornings never start the way I expect them to.
How do you expect them to?
Yeah, no matter how hard I try. There's always.
What do you expect on Monday morning? It's Monday morning. I think you've raised the bar too high for Mondays.
That might be the case, but in the zone, usually it levels me out. As soon as in the zone done, then I'm already things are working in my brain and I hit the ground running.
Yeah, I really love doing this. I can't believe we've been doing this for 3 years already, but it's let's see, 2021, 22, and 20. Yeah, 3 years already. Into our fourth. I like this because we get to, not very many people comment on the time that we're doing the event, the live. But I get emails throughout the week from people, oh, I watched the video and can you give me more information about that? So that's always nice to know that there's a reason we're here and we're serving a purpose. And even if it's just for somebody to write and say, I saw you, have a great week, or sorry, I missed you Monday morning or whatever.
Yeah.
Last week was really, really cool. I love it when we have special guests on, and James Boggs was on from Team Edo, and he's always so fun. You just leave feel after you get done talking to him, even over Zoom, you feel like you just got the best hug, right?
I know.
Just so warm and so caring, and doing such great things. And I just adore him. He's so cool.
He is. They him and his wife both are just lovely. And I hope they sold a lot of tickets for their Bronco.
Right. Yeah, I put that in
Yeah.
last week's chat.
Yeah, I mean, the odds are incredible. If that's your type of car. I was trying to find, oh,
Or investment.
yeah. Here, I forgot to pull up Action Zone on my phone when we started, so I don't know who's here. Yeah, was it not last
Monday
week?
morning and you're already slacking.
I know.
What are you gonna do the rest of the week, girl?
That's what I'm telling you. So wasn't last week, it was the week before. We had a very quick call, and back to people like checking in and listening and stuff. He texted me right after we hung up, and he's like, that was short. I was like, sometimes it is. Sometimes
The Zonies
hour.
hold us accountable, don't they?
They do, and he's got so much going on, so I appreciate that that he watches us.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I haven't looked at the calendar for this week to know if there's anything going on, so I'm just going to have to say, I know you're going to do a little surfing right now, but I'm just going to say I'll put anything in the chat that I find later today, and so that you have access to it.
Yeah, the nonprofit. What's that?
I said, excuse me, it wasn't my company. I'm just needed oxygen in the brain.
Nonprofit Leadership Roundtable is happening tomorrow at the ECC. So I've gone to those whenever my calendar allows, and it's very interesting. It's very well attended. All nonprofit organizations are there, and they're sharing resources and activities, and they're there to help answer questions, which is really nice, because having a nonprofit, as we know, it's not easy.
Not for sissies, that's for sure.
Yeah. And then speaking of Daryl, he'll on Wednesday following 1 Million Cups, which is our favorite event in Tampa Bay for entrepreneurs. The Hillsborough County Black Chamber has AI office hours. So for those that are struggling to figure out AI, that's a good event.
Oh, and on that line, Dr. Russ Barnes is doing an AI event tomorrow virtually. I'll put the link to that. I put it on the Action Zone page. I shared it to the Action Zone page this morning when I saw it. He's doing an AI chat as well. That's just become a thing, hasn't it?
Yes, it really has. This is interesting. Guide to becoming an author.
Where is that?
That is presented by our friends over at InLab, and it's supposed to be at the ECC, it says.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Not virtual then.
Yeah, no, in person. I could go on and on and on. Oh, wait, I lied. That's not this week. Look at me, I'm getting ahead of myself. That's Monday, the 31st.
Oh, okay.
So double check the calendar for those that are interested in that one to make sure it still happens on the 31st. Because sometimes calendar or schedules change.
Yep.
It's all good things. I can't believe I'm just floored that we're already into the second half of the year.
Yeah, and already almost entirely, we've got 1 week left in July. So all of those things that were on my list from the beginning of the year, I can honestly say I'm chipping away at those goals. It's not happening as quickly as I would have liked in some parts from my own lack of following up or attention to it or following a schedule to make sure I do. Everybody has that problem. I think we have these great goals and then we kind of just get sidetracked or the train comes down and dumps a load of something in your way.
No,
I'll let you fill in the blanks for something.
Yeah. I know. As a matter of fact, the last couple of months have been so crazy busy that, we being me and Jeremy, my husband, I think everybody remembers in last year, November, December, January, we hired ISI Fit, Iron Sharpens, Iron Sharpens Iron Fit, Chris and Mikhail Baez, Chris and Dr. Mikhail Baez,
Right.
fitness and nutrition. And the last couple of months, we've just been, I mean, if I say we're busy, that means really.
Yeah, because your threshold is a lot different than Jeremy's or mine for that matter.
Most people, I think. Yeah, so I don't want to necessarily say we slipped, but we've had, we've had a lot more. It hasn't been 80-20, we'll just put it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, so today we start back, and Jeremy's really good at tracking our nutrition, so because he won't
Yeah, because he's the numbers guy, right?
so he doesn't leave the table until he's logged in. So I told him, said, please make sure that we do that, and I'll make sure we get our workout in. That's kind of like,
What a great system.
yeah, it's just one of the many demonstrations of why we work.
Yeah. Yeah, similar to Action Zone. You go out and meet the people and make the connections and put the bug in their ear of the idea, and then you go, and let me pass you off to Rosie now, who can make this magic work. It never ceases to amaze me. She calls me and says, I have an idea, and I go like this because I know it's going to cost me time.
Well,
but they're always great ideas.
a
little tweaking, but they're always great ideas. But
well, that's what you and Jeremy, when I come up with these great ideas, you're both of y'all, I can see it in your eyes. Your wheels are turning like, okay, how and can we make this happen? And
yeah.
Tell me no, it won't work.
So folks, we were at a really interesting meeting on Friday, and I won't share any of the details yet, but we're at this interesting meeting, and there's 4 other people sitting across the table from us, and we're talking and talking and talking. And then Valerie goes, oh, yeah. And I looked across this table. I said, now would be your turn to run, because it's not going to work out for any of us. We're going to be it's going to be a great idea. We're going to jump on the bandwagon. We're going to have all this stuff more added to our schedule. I just get afraid when you say, I have a great idea. Or when you text me, I have a great idea. Then all of a sudden I go, I'm sorry, my phone's almost dead. But we didn't get 5 years into this by this not working, or by me never responding to your great ideas. So you have great ideas. I don't want anybody to think I don't think Valerie has great ideas. Great ideas.
Oh, buddy. Yes. It's been fun. It's been a ride.
Yeah. I hope it's not over yet. I'm not ready to get off this train.
Either. For sure.
All right. So we've probably consumed 15 minutes of their day that they're going to go, I'll never get that 15 minutes back. But it was checking in, seeing you. We don't have to be the ones that always share details. If you know of events that are coming on, please make sure you put them in the chat so that other people will know. That way we will know then as well. So we can't be everywhere and we can't know everything. So if you'll give us a hand up and tell us what's going on out there that we haven't heard of, including links to resources or people that we should know, we would appreciate it.
And or if you want to be on the show.
Yeah, we love to have you on the show.
We love guests.
And you know that if you've watched us for any length of time, not even the whole 3 years we've been doing this, then you know that we don't abuse our guests. We have a real good time.
We have fun.
Yeah, it's a good time. And so we're happy to have you on. You want to come talk about your entrepreneurial journey, or you know somebody that has a resource that would love to talk about? Yeah, absolutely, have them on. We'll have them on.
Or if you have an event or activity. Oh, actually, you know what? Don Freed, if you're listening, you're going to be on In the Zone next Monday, I hope, because you've got something big going on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'll text him afterwards and tell him to make it put us on his calendar.
Yeah, he's more difficult to wrangle than you.
Yes.
He is definitely a mover and shaker.
Yeah, he's got a lot of hooks in the fire, but he's doing good things.
Yes, he always is. And he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, heart of gold, that guy is.
Yeah,
So,
he is. All right, folks, have a great week. I got to get back to my list.
all right, talk to you
Okay,
later. Have a good week. Bye.
Bye.